first thing, everyone's heard about eating clean, and it's not necessarily like you eat a certain type of food or certain different things. It's just like a set of principles that you try to live by. They generally mean avoiding fatty foods, avoiding like refined sugar when you go out. Like if you go to classes, I personally bring like a tuna sandwich or something, so you don't have to rely on always going out and getting fast food or something at a coffee shop when like you haven't eaten for like 5 hours and you're starving. So it's about being prepared and just knowing what you're eating. And that's, okay, did you guys see that? The thing is, I was vegetarian, so that's what started my clean eating thing, because I started looking at all the ingredients like on the FDA food labels. And I would advise most people to do that. And anything where it says high fructose corn syrup within the first 5, do not eat it. It's pure shit, for lack of a better phrase. So, I mean, there's general principles, and I can just say, another thing with clean eating is knowing the proportions of what you're eating. The FDA recommends about 20% protein, 60% carbs, and the rest of it in fat. I say that's bullshit, but for the average person, that's generally what you should strive for. All right. Let's see. And on the subject of clean eating, like I just went and I saw some of the things that you guys love. And you can see all this, but a large poutine, 927 calories. And 50 of it is from fat. Right there, that's close to half of like your daily caloric intake. And it's pretty much entirely shitty food. So be aware that anytime you go out to a restaurant, unless you can see the nutritional facts behind it, chances are it's loaded up on fats. Even if you go to like a healthy place, you think Indian food's healthy, and the butter chicken has about 7 pounds of butter, but it's still equally delicious. Well, I didn't have time to like list all the vitamins and everything that they do, but what you should do, you should eat like 2 or 3 servings of a fruit that's high in vitamin C daily. You should have something high in vitamin A, like potatoes, at least once every other day. And another huge thing that people don't know about is eating things from the cabbage family. The crucifers family should have at least 3 times a week. And that would be broccoli, cabbage, and everything that looks floury, you know? And because of that, it has a lot of niacin and folic acid. And these are all vitamins you normally don't get. And not like a niacin deficiency can lead to severe illness and potentially death. Next thing, metabolism. Who knows what metabolism is? Come on, biology students, give me a definition.
It's the rate at which your body breaks down the food in you.
It's the sum total of your catabolic and anabolic reactions.
Yes. Okay, what this is
better.
This is a little formula.
I was going to say the same thing first.
The basal metabolic rate. This is a little formula that I can tell you with absolutely no activity, your body will burn this many calories. For me, just being 190 pounds, 5'9½", and 19 years of age, I go through 2,009 calories with no activity, you know? And once you can find out your BMR, and there's also multipliers based off your activity levels, once you find that out, you can find out on a daily basis how many calories are you burning. So when you start to plan a diet, you'll say, okay, for me, it's 2009, and my activity level, the multiplier would be 1 times 1.55 my BMR. That'd be close to 3,000 calories. Of course, this is wrong because it's not made for people that are overly muscular or very underly muscular. You know, like people that have, forget it. But for most of you guys, this would be perfect. But when you find your BMR and you find like how many calories you're going to burn in a day, the best way to start a diet is to take that number and subtract 100 and aim for that every single day. Doing that, you'll lose about 1 pound of fat a week. And people don't think that's much, but in 2 months, that's 8 pounds of fat. And for generally most of you guys here, that's about 6% body fat. So you'd get a 6-pack, you'd get a 6-pack, and so would you. By the way, 6-packs, it's not about the size of your abs, it's about your body composition. And your abs will start to show at under 7 to 8% body fat. So another thing is, don't be the little bitches that go and do sit-ups for hours and hours and hours and think that they'll get a 6-pack, because they just get this fat like belly and they look disgusting. So words of advice. Yeah.
So how would you advise getting a 6-pack?
The best thing is you got to do resistance training because your abs are a muscle like anything else. And I'll analogize, if that's even a word. You wouldn't expect curling like a soda can 200 times is going to get you huge biceps, right? So why would you expect curling your abs 200 times is going to build that muscle? What you need to do is keep lower reps, like 25, and just add weight to it, progressively add weight, and you'll build the muscle. And that combined with cardio and diet will give it to you, like that. It's easy. I can help you out in the gym if you ever need it. Okay. Alcohol. I really wanted to talk about this for a little while because some of us love alcohol. So does anyone know how many calories is in 1 gram of carbohydrates?
4 point something.
4.1-ish. It's rounded down to 4. Same for protein, it's 4. For fats, it's 9, which is why fats are generally worse for you. For alcohol, it's 7. So for each gram of alcohol you have, you're consuming 7 calories. 1 shot is equal to about 8 or 9 grams of alcohol. So for every shot you have, it's close to about 60 calories. You mix that with a can of Red Bull, and there you go, about 200 calories right there. So let's say you had 10 drinks at our party on Friday. That'd be 2,000 calories from Red Bull and alcohol alone. Now yes, the alcohol dehydrates you, and you're going to burn a lot of that. But you are also consuming an extreme excess of calories. Alright, and it also shows you how much is in a beer and a glass of red wine. Some of the things that people toss around about alcohol is like, yes, it has a lot of calories, but the biggest thing is its loss of inhibitions, and you don't really realize what you're eating or what you're drinking after a while, and as you're drinking more and more, you have less motivation to go to the gym in the morning. Because I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone to the gym and said, oh my god, I'm the drunkest guy here. I know I have. It's not necessarily the best thing, but it's kind of funny. Also, smoking, none of you guys smoke cigarettes, but it has positive and negative effects on yourself, as much as people don't like to believe it. Smoking increases your metabolism, burns fat, decreases your appetite, and makes you look cool, like I said. But on the negative side, it lowers your VO2 max, which is the maximum amount of air your body can use. And because of that, you're not going to get to your maximum run speed. You're not going to burn calories as efficiently. And overall, the effects of increasing your metabolism and decreased appetite are outweighed by the fact that your lung capacity is so far decreased that you can't exercise to your actual maximum potential. I think that's everything here. But more or less, let's ask some questions. Name